Satnam. This is a Kundalini-based meditation Kriya. And it's very good if you're looking to enhance the healing capacity of your hands, increase the functioning of your lungs, and it works on our navel point energy. So if you're a little low on energy, you want to kind of stimulate that. You want to use this area of your body to enhance your well-being, your energy levels, the direction you want to take in life. You want to increase the capacity of your lungs, make them function better. And again, if you want just to feel what it feels like to have some energy moving through your hands, this is a fantastic Kriya meditation to do. So let's tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo, and I'll describe how it's done. Rub your hands together. Prior to the beginning of every Kundalini meditation, there is an opening mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. It's recited 3 times for reverence, for guidance, for support, to enhance our internal capacity. Close your eyes, taking a deep breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale to begin. Now inhale deep, hold the breath. Exhale. So, this is a breath purification and navel center energy enhancer. So there's 2 parts to this, and there's quite a bit to the first part. So let's break it down. First thing you're going to do is you're going to lift up your arms so that your palms are flat. It's almost like you're pushing something upwards, but you want this parallel and you want this perpendicular with your palms backwards. And then you want to sort of squeeze your shoulder blades backwards so that you can kind of just maintain this position. Your eyes, the entire time, for both parts 1 and part 2, they'll be closed and you're going to focus at your brow point. So the entire time, eyes are closed. The breath pattern is as follows. We're going to breathe in, pause the breath, then we're going to exhale the breath. Simple enough. Inhale again, pause the breath, exhale, inhale, pause, and continue that pattern. On the 5th breath, what we're going to do is we're going to inhale very deep and hold the breath, not just paused, but hold the breath that time for a period of time. And then we're going to exhale all the breath out. And then we're not going to breathe in again for a period of time. So the high end and the low end, we're going to be holding it. As we do that, we're going to be pulling in on our root lock, the Mulabandha, the root, the lock. It's down through here. Helps you balance the 3 lower chakras, grounds us, centers us to this earth. If you're pregnant or menstruating, you don't do this. If you've got a hernia of some kind, don't do it, or do it mildly. Pay attention to your body. If your body says, hey, this is uncomfortable, then don't do it. But for those of you who don't know what root lock is, it is contracting your rectum, your sex organ, and that belly button navel point area. And you do all three sort of simultaneously as you pull them up. So, as we breathe in, we pause. As we breathe out, we're letting that belly button do the exhale for us. So we're pulling back on that navel point. And then we breathe in again. And then as we exhale, we pull back on that navel point. Let me just demonstrate that real quick and hold the position before we do the whole meditation. So if I were to sit up like this, I'm going to breathe in, pause the breath, and then as I exhale, the belly comes in. Simple. And then inhale. We don't squeeze the root lock until we're holding the breath, both at the top and at the bottom. But please understand that you're using your navel point to draw the air in, so your belly should distend as you inhale, and it should come in as you exhale. But it's only when we're squeezing all three, rectum, sex organ, and navel point together at the end, that the inhale, hold, the exhale, hold. That's where we squeeze it. Other than that, it's just the mechanism of the navel point working. So I told you there's sort of a lot to it. So that's that part of it. And we'll do just one round of it, I guess, so you can get an understanding of what it is. And you can practice the first part of this. Start out with 5 to 10 minutes, something like that. But you can extend that to up to an hour. The second part, so once we've done this and we've held, we're going to release our hands back down. We're going to put them in Gyan Mudra, which is your index finger and your thumb tip touching while the other fingers are straight. Palm faces upwards over our knees. And what we'll do here is the entire time that we're going to be breathing in and out, we're going to be squeezing that Mulabandh. Now this part of it can be done 5 to 10 minutes. But the entire time you're contracting it. So I'm contracting everything the entire time. The interesting thing that you're going to have some difficulty possibly with is that being able to allow your belly to come in and out while maintaining that lock, that root lock. So breathing in and breathing out. And this is going to be a forceful, powerful breath. Breathing in, out. But you're maintaining the lock. Now clearly, if the belly button's moving, you're going to have some difficulty in maintaining that navel, how that navel's moving. But this is where the solar part of this comes in, the navel energy comes in. If you can maintain that lock, what you're doing is you're building up a pressure. And that pressure, once released, once we're done with this meditation, you're going to feel this surge through your body. But you need to contract those muscles, allowing the belly button to come in and out. Let me demonstrate. So if I were to do this, and I'll breathe a little louder than I normally would when I do this, but just so you can hear. So again, this parallel, arms back, palms facing up. Do pay attention to your palms. You will feel that. You'll feel it in the chest. You're going to feel it here. You're going to feel this in 3 different locations. So I'll breathe in, pause that breath for what feels comfortable to you, and then exhale, but allowing the belly button to do the work. And then inhale. Once again, pause the breath. And then exhale, letting the belly button do the work. We inhale for a 3rd time. Belly button distends. We hold, pause the breath. Exhale. Then we take in that 4th breath. Once again, the belly comes out as you inhale. We pause the breath for a moment, and then we exhale. And then this is where we inhale deep and hold the breath. So inhale deep, hold, and now you're squeezing everything. So you're squeezing that root lock. You're squeezing the rectum, the sex organ, and that navel point. So everything is pulling up as we're holding this position with our hands backwards. We're pulling and holding our breath to what's comfortable to you. As you're squeezing this, you're going to imagine that the energy from the bottom of your rectum is coming up to that navel point, and that you're pulling in the universal energy. So you're uniting these two forces, bringing them together in this navel point area as we sit and we hold this. Once you've determined that that's enough of a hold, you will then exhale by pulling the belly button in. And then without breathing in, still contracting that rectum, sex organ, and navel point, you're pulling that up and in. You're holding the air out of your body. Once again, pulling that energy up, pulling that energy in, so it all unites down through here. And then you will inhale, and you will repeat that process. And again, you can set a timer to it. You can do it for rounds. You can do it, determines what works best for you to do it. But that's the first part of it. Breathing in, pausing, exhaling. Breathing in, pausing, exhaling. You do that 4 times. And then on the 5th time, that's when you hold and squeeze everything. Hold the breath in for what's comfortable, and then you exhale, hold the breath out for what's comfortable. When you've determined how many rounds you want to do, you then release your hands down. Put them in Gyan Mudra. Now you're squeezing this root lock the entire time as you breathe in and out, still concentrating at the brow point. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam, Sat Nam, inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Truth is our name, truth is our identity. So you breathe in, but yet you're allowing the belly to come in and out while maintaining that root lock. So it would look and sound something like this. Allow the lower belly to do the breathing. Try not to use the upper respiratory system to do that. Really just take that forceful breath. And that's a little bit more forceful than I would do, but I want you to hear the breath. But understand that I'm contracting those lower 3 muscles. And then as I'm breathing in, I'm still contracting, but allowing the diaphragm to come into a position where the belly can come out, and then as I exhale, I can bring that so that it comes in. Inhaling and exhaling, but letting the belly come in and out while you maintain that root lock. Now, all of this sounds like a lot, and it's a little tricky to do, but I'll tell you what, even if you do just a few rounds of it, where you start out like this, you breathe in 4 times like I showed you, you hold the breath, you squeeze the root lock, you exhale, squeeze the root lock, and then after you've done how many rounds you're going to do, you come down for the second part of this, which is you put your hands like this, you squeeze that root lock the entire time, you breathe in and out, using the belly to come in and out while maintaining that lock. Once you've done that for 5 or 10 minutes, you then relax, close your eyes, stay in the position, go back to normal breathing. Things to focus on. You will feel this in your hand. You will feel this down in the navel point, especially when you release it, especially when you're just sitting afterwards, you'll feel that. And you'll also feel this pressure in through this chest area as well. For the entire time, eyes closed, focused at the brow point. The entire time, inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Use this meditation to enhance the capacity of your lungs. Use it to help the healing that comes through your hands. And use it, more importantly, to get this energy focused, get it working for you. This navel point energy, once it's working well and it's activated, will take you through your day with effortless ease, and you'll have plenty of energy. So, use this meditation, reach out if you have questions. But as always, I wish you well. Sat Nam.